Here I go again. Hat here. It's here. Mind isn't fully clear, but it's okay. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed for today. Life is filled with ups and downs, speed bumps, and all kinds of things around. And it can get very easy to get stuck in here and lose our breath. Hard to know whether to give up, to let go, to hold on. I don't know all the answers, but I still try to go on. I think that's all I got. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you are finding reasons to smile, to laugh, to enjoy life, to appreciate everything and everyone around you. I am always at work. This will be the last night I'll be in this area. Back in the security vehicle. Um, but before I say anything else, first, thank you for coming into the stream. If you're coming after the fact, thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to support this channel more thoroughly, check out my links down below. The first link you're going to see for this live stream is not my last video. My last video was a poetry video, but another video that is very important to me. I'm trying to spread a beautiful message with this other video. It's called It's Another Good Morning. It's dedicated to Yusuf Salah Erakat, aka FuziTube, aka Fuzi, aka The Rose. He recently departed from YouTube after getting years of, you know, crazy amounts of hate and judgment in his direction. He didn't just get like, I don't like you, your channel stinks. He got, you should go kill yourself, uh, you're a waste of space, you're crazy, you're a lunatic, you're a hypocrite, you're blah, 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 blah. He got so much insane, like nobody should ever get, granted, we all know putting ourselves on social media, we open ourselves up to getting both a lot of hate and a lot of love. And, a lot of dead air. Okay? So we know it comes with the territory. Unfortunately, the hate comes with the territory. But for people to go out of their way on a regular basis to put a comment in someone's videos or post, and Money Magnet, I see you. Hello, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in. Um, but for people to waste their time and energy going into somebody's feed, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or wherever, and tell the person who openly tells you that they have a mental illness, has issues with depression and anxiety and all types of stuff like that, and you tell them in their comment section on a regular basis that you wish they would kill themselves, to go jump off a cliff, to go slit their wrist, to go do whatever, for people to go out of their way to put that in somebody's post that openly tells you about their mental illness and tells you how sensitive they are and tells you how much that stuff really gets to them in their head. There's something obviously, and I don't want to sound judgmental, but there's something wrong with you if that's all if you have time. And I got that buffering right there. But he has Fuzi, Dose of Fuzi, and Fuzi 2. The Fuzi channel has just over a million supporters. Dose of Fuzi, it has over 10 million. He gave those two away to friends. Fuzi Tube, which is where he got his start and where he got the most popularity off of. And I may have to mute you for a second, so give me a moment. Or maybe not. If I have to mute you, just hold on tight. It's just because I'm at work and I don't want to put other people in the video And if an emergency comes up, I'm just gonna have to end this. And I may delete it in case if I end up getting stuff in here that I don't want in here. Um, anyway, with all that being said, hold on. I may buffer for a second. I just checking the message. And put your prayers out to Divine Tiffany and Ghostly Iron. They've both been under the weather the last couple days. Not to change subjects, but Ghostly Iron just messaged me about what's going on with them, so keep them in your prayers. Um, they've been feeling kind of ill with two different illnesses going on, so. And Holler, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to flip my camera for a second. Tell me if I end up upside down. Am I upside down or no? Because I had my I started this with my camera in a direction I didn't really feel comfortable holding the phone in. Am I right side up? Or am I upside down? But anyway, the third channel he had, FuziTube, which was his most popular channel, or the one that he got the most known for. What's up, K Briz? I just came from K Brisby live stream. Thanks for stopping in here, and I appreciate your kind words about my channel. You almost got me tearing up for the compliments. And to tap into what you were starting to say towards the end of your stream about, how we gotta put out more love and, stop putting each other down. And I was talking about the whole Fuzi Tube thing in the beginning of this, so if you want to backtrack, I just kind of went on a little rant about Fuzi and, why he left. I don't want to repeat it because, I want people to stay in the chat and not have to hear me repeat things. But the video that I put up for dedicated to Fuzi, if people haven't seen it yet, it's in the description below. It's Another Good Morning. One, it's dedicated to Fuzi, and it speaks about his overall career, and the message through that is his pursuit for his dreams, and despite his ups and downs and his and the hate that he got and the hate that he felt for himself, and um, through the positives and the negatives, he continued to push forward, and I used his intro to Dose of Fuzi, which is good morning to the best family on YouTube. I use that as the chorus because I think it exemplifies that even when he's in his worst place, he's trying to keep himself going and push himself forward. He didn't always want to say that line, and he's mentioned it a few times in some of his videos. But um, for him to be able to continue to come back on top of all the hate that he used to get, that he would get, speaks to his character, speaks to his drive and ambition. And he left, partly because of all the hate that he was getting, partly because he was no longer happy doing what he was doing. And another big reason he left was that last thing he mentioned, that he's on a spiritual journey, and he supposedly left the country. I don't know for sure if he did. I believe that he did, but we'll see if anything pops up, if he shows up anywhere else that says otherwise. But the belief is he's left the country to go on a spiritual journey. So I wish him well and all that. But at the end of that video, and I talked about it in one of my last live streams, and I'm planning to put an official video out for this challenge, the Love Lift Challenge. The Fuzi video, it's another good morning. It's the beginning series for me because I want to turn this into a series. I may only do a video once a month for this particular series because I want to, put I want to put something good together for each person that I talk about in each video. My next one will be Alex Wasabi. Just to give you a hint on where I'm going next, he's another big YouTuber. I'm gonna do another Love Lift track, and basically what the Love Lift track challenge is. We all know about the drama on YouTube. We know about the drama and the hate that goes through social media. The Love Lift challenge, or the Love Lift track challenge, is to put out a video. It could be a track, a music track. It could be a spoken word or poetry video. It could just be you on camera staring at the screen talking about other content creators or people that you want to say something positive about. Even if it's people that you know may not necessarily like, which would make the challenge even that more powerful if you can come up with a video to speak about a person or a genre on YouTube, like the drama channels, and speak to them or about them in a positive light. All right, maybe speak on why you appreciate the contrast that the drama channels bring. That's just an example. Or if you want to speak on a bigger YouTuber or a YouTuber or a creator that you actually are inspired by or motivated by or see as your equal or whatever, again, I'm calling it a love lift track. Maybe it should be a lift love track, but whichever way you say it, it's meant to spread love and positivity. And at the end of your video, after you've done it for a particular person or persons, you can either call them out to do one, or call out, as many creators as you want to do it. I've called out about 10 creators. And like I said, I want to put an official video together with the call out of the people that I want, and I'm calling out big YouTubers. But I may throw in a couple of I am creator um, YouTubers, creator content creators as well, just for an even playing field, I guess. Because I really want to see this catch on. The diss tracks obviously catch on. Not only do people make diss tracks, but there was that diss yourself challenge where people, or roast yourself challenge. And I know the roast yourself challenge or, diss track challenge or whatever is meant to be all in fun. But why making fun, it's all in fun, but you're still kind of talking negatively about yourself or another person, right? Even if it's in a playful way. Why not? Can't we do that with on the positive side? Why can't we make a video, a comedic video about, and do the opposite of a roast or a diss track, you know? So there goes my second rant of the day and why, I have that. And while I'm still on a rant, if you want to support this channel in any other way, all my links are in the description below. Um, you can give a PayPal donation. You can go to aloveproductions.com. Go find the shirt that speaks to you. Originally designed by me, raw and imperfect, just like us, but with all positive wording and design, meant to uplift and motivate and inspire. Um, and if you just want to follow me throughout social media, and speaking of social media, I am playing with the idea of changing up the live streams a little bit, meaning that I may start doing random live streams either on Facebook or Instagram just to kind of change it up. Um, those of you who regularly come to my streams, even if you watch them after the fact, um, would you get? I don't know how many people are actually on Instagram and Facebook because I'm not following everybody, and I know not everybody's following me. Um, would you follow me on those platforms for the live streams? And I know those live streams are run a little bit differently, I think, because I'm trying to find a way to market myself a little bit more on, the other platforms. Because, you know, I have mixed feelings about the My Stories and, doing the streams on Instagram and whatever, but I also know it's a good promotional tool. I do know that it, over time, you can get noticed and things can come of that. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do that, and still gotta try to figure out how I can work on aloveproductions.com, and utilize that more, and really push that. Um, there's so many creative things that I want to do that I sometimes feel like I'm limited on, and I know if I can get myself to focus that I can work out like a schedule or whatever. And the other thing is I need to get back into making regular videos. Again, I've said that a lot, but I'm trying. I don't know how much I'm really trying. I've only gotten 2 videos out in the last week or two. And the one that I put out earlier today, the poetry video, it was a little random. It was not random. And if you didn't watch it yet, um, if you didn't watch it yet, you go watch it. And if you did watch it, and you're wondering how, if you read between the lines where I'm feeling, and I gotta mute for a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I hope some people are still left. Sorry about it. This is what happens when I try to stream back here, but. So, where was I? Talked about Fuzi, talked about the Love Lift track challenge, and I started talking about something, something. I forgot what I was. um, and hello, Keith, how are you? Um, everybody left. You're still here, but I think everybody else left because I just kind of wasn't paying it. Wasn't that I wasn't purposely paying attention. It's just because I'm at work and because I'm doing other types of stuff right now. I don't want conversations that are happening off the stream on the stream because it has to pertain to the job, and some of it is not meant for public ears. So, you have to just bear with me. And hello, John. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Um, and I was hoping to talk a little bit more with Kay Brizzen here because I was in his stream and he was. That's what I was starting to talk about. Um, he was asking me how I was doing on his stream, and and what I was about to start saying before I had a mute is so if you didn't see today's video, I put up a double poetry video. Um, and yes, if you're wondering, it was, usually when I write my poems, they fit. A lot of times, sometimes they're like on the fictional side, but for the most part, they are um, self-expressive, expressed, I guess you can say. It has to do with whatever's going on in my mind and heart at the moment. And as you all know, and I'm not going to get into too much into it because I honestly don't know where everything stands, and because I know I probably shouldn't talk too much, even though I'm very open and transparent as is. I don't want any judgment going in any direction, but you guys know about me. Trying to ask. I've asked for prayers for me and my husband for a long time, and right now, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not going to get into detail, but everything with him is very much up in the air right now. Um, yeah. So I'm not necessarily upset in the way you would think I would be. Yeah, I'm having my moments. Um, what I'm having moments with more than anything is feeling whether or not about feeling if I'm giving up or if I'm letting go, and and that's why I don't remember the exact line that I used, where they say it's not giving up, it's letting go. I don't remember the line. No, it's not necessarily about venting. It's and like again, I don't want to get too deep on anything. You guys, those of you who frequently come to my streams and have been very supportive of my videos, you know, what I've told you about my husband. You know, I've told you about him fighting his, his own battle of depression and all that. You know, and I think he's finally gotten to a point where he wants to just let go. I don't know if it's necessarily giving up, but he wants to let go and move on, and I completely understand and respect that. But at the same time, the type of and I've had those thoughts myself, but at the same time, I'm the type of person that doesn't want to just give up, especially on when it comes to people and things that I love and believe in. And you know, you've heard me talk about it before about how this is the part. What I'm about to say is the you know the why me part or whatever, or like the, I guess you can say, feel sorry part. But I don't necessarily feel sorry for myself or him, but you can't help but, and I know there's always a reason for everything. Maybe we were only meant to be in each other's lives as a lesson. Maybe we were only meant to be in each other's lives as a stepping stone to something bigger and better. I don't know. And of course, those questions can, run rampant in your mind and whatever. But the fact that, we were brought together, you know, living literally across the ocean from each other, brought together to be married, but not to be able to have a life together. For one reason, for one reason or another. And the fact that we held on for almost, for our seventh anniversary, 7 year anniversary would be in March. And again, I don't know necessarily where everything stands. I know where his mind is. You know, I know what I feel and think. And but at the same time, you know, like, it's just one of those moments where you start questioning things, and not that I did anything or he did anything, but you start questioning, am I meant to be alone? Or what was the reason for all this? You know, were we being tested? Are we still being tested? Is there still a possibility? Is there not a possibility? You know, I'm doodling at the moment while I'm talking because I'm trying to distract myself from being emotional. um, but, and then on top of it, I was talking to a friend yesterday, that kind of chimed in into other parts of my life, not just the relationship part, that made me, think about my age, my career path, where I am now. Am I late? Instead of questioning myself, am I really lazy? 3 years. And because I can't afford to go visit, I haven't been able to afford to go visit him. Yes. But yeah. But and then the other thing is, you all know about my job situation as well, and my living situation, and all that, and what my dreams are, and I had moments of, am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? Um, am I chasing pipe dreams? Kind of, I was having moments of kind of second guessing myself, and you know, if you saw my poetry video, you kind of can read between the lines of what I was speaking on, and especially if you're someone that frequently comes to my channel. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm doodling. Yeah, I'm drawing that for no real reason. It literally just started as this this eye here, and it originally wasn't an eye, it was just a dot. Yeah, I know, I was thinking that too. Thank you. And K Breezy, I don't know if you heard my little thought or rant about what's going on with me. I just talked a little bit about what's going on with me and my husband. I didn't get into too much detail, but talked about it. Um, just, we're kind of up in the air at the moment. Um, without getting into too much, and why I believe we may actually be over or done. I don't know. But I know where his state of mind is. Is he deleted his Facebook page, which is our primary way of contacting each other. We have other ways to contact each other, but he seems to be kind of taking himself away from social media. Um, and I don't, and because of the way we tend to contact each other, talk with each other, it kind of has me up in the air and things, so and stuff. I know he's in a very bad place, mentally and emotionally. So I hear you. But being again, me being the person that I am, me being the person that I am, it's very hard for me just to let go, and it's hard to, give up and say, okay, this was a bust, this was a fail, this was, it's time to move on. Because there's a part of me that goes, no, we can still work it, because this is just how I am. I was like, we could figure it out, we can work it out, we can work through things, we can, you know, we can't give up. But at the same time, at the same time, it's not fair to either one of us, you know, in him deleting his Facebook and distancing himself from social media. I have no choice but to kind of just let him be, let him go, and but then I'm still kind of left in the air on how do I move on specifically, because as far as like divorce stuff or whatever, you know, it has to come. He kind of has to do it from Morocco because that's where we got married. Um, and regardless of what he wants to do, stay together or move on, at this point he kind of has to really step up and make a decision. Because one minute he's kind of like me in the sense, one minute he wants to keep trying, and the other part of him says we gotta move on, and start a new life, start fresh. Definitely. Hold on a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for trying to gear it to the other way as far as talking about the t-shirts. I agree. I know they will sell. I know there's a market for this. I just need help figuring it out. I need a business person that understands business and understands how all that works and can help me through it or be my partner in it or something. Because on top, and again, slightly change gears because it kind of all intertwines, you know, as far as, me chasing my dreams, me going after things that I want, me wanting the type of life that I want. Like, I know what I want, it's just getting to it. And I question how much of myself, how much of me not reaching it is from fear or laziness or, not enough belief in myself or, you know, because I mean, I'm 42. I'm 42. I've never actually lived on my own. I've always made my immediate family my priority. And as my mother gets older, the reality of me having to worry primarily on myself, you know, I need to, you know, I need to figure out my financial life. I need to figure out so many different things. And I know I don't have to figure it out right now, right at this moment, in the next 48 hours or even the next week. But and because of what's going on with my husband, you know, how do I move on from that? As far, not that I need somebody in my life, I don't. But I do have moments where I wish I had somebody, by my side. I wish I had somebody that I can bounce ideas off of and support system. And I love and appreciate you all that come in and support me and listen to me vent or listen to my ideas and support my dreams and all that. But you know what I mean, having someone in my everyday life that's not my brother or my mother, someone that, you know, and as far as me and my husband, we didn't even get the chance to really blossom into that. Which, that gets me more sad than anything. Maybe there is a reason why we weren't able to be together other than the obvious things. You know, maybe we were meant to only be in each other's life as a um, test of endurance or test of loyalty and you know how much would we fight for someone we love. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's one of those things that you can question for the rest of your life and not be able to really, that's part of one of the universe plans or God plans that, you may not know the exact reason. I mean, I did learn a lot from this relationship. I learned, I got a lot of lessons, and for that, I'll be eternally grateful. I'm blessed for the relationship. As little or as you know, little or as much as we could have a relationship, or whatever the relationship was, you know. It did teach me that in some respects, I don't need anybody. But at the same time, human nature, we want someone in our lives, someone to connect to, someone to feel, you know, in many different aspects of life, you know. And again, with me being career wise where I am, what I know is bound to happen with my current job, what I want for my future career wise, you know, I have faith. I do believe in myself, but I do have insecurities and fears. And some of them are saying the same insecurities and fears that I had when I was, you know, 30 years old, and 18 years old, and 14 years old. There's a lot of times where I still, you know, have those thoughts of when I get older, forgetting that I'm already 42 years old. I'm already older. I'm already an adult. In my last video, the second poem in that video, hi, Ma. My mother's in the stream, everybody. Say hello to Mama Love, Patricia Love. I don't know who else is in here, but say hello to my mama.
Hey,
How's
so
it going?
just people are here, right? Still.
Yeah, just
All right, I see people.
but yeah. Like my shirt? This is getting tossed out after this weekend. I gotta go potty. Hello, Keith. Welcome back. I think my mother's still in the chat. She just said hello, but she's not really familiar on how to continue talking on here. So she may, I don't know if she's still in here or not. She probably didn't give me a like either because she doesn't know how to do that. So keep Ghostly Iron and Divine Tiffany in your prayers. Um, they are having some health issues at the moment. Um, Ghostly Iron messaged me just as I was starting the stream. So keep them in your prayers. They've already had a lot going on this past month, so. It's only midnight. After midnight. Wait, I gotta go to the bathroom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you with me to the ride to the bathroom and leave you in the car. Because I don't want to end the stream yet. But let's go on a little road trip. .432. It is, like I said, it is currently 11:53 a.m. No, p.m. p.m. It's nighttime here. Most normal people would be sleeping at this point. Guess I'm not that normal. Alright, so let's take a quick look out here. Most of the horses have left. There's my car. The video, I'm gonna run to the restroom. Let's see where I can put you. There you go. Ooh. So how you doing, Keith? I don't know if I think you may be one of the only ones left in the room. How you doing? I'm done ranting for the moment. Yeah, we got a third person in. Yay! Yay! You know, it's kind of weird. I actually need to focus back here more so than I do in the parking lots. Because back here, I gotta worry about a loose horse running by. Sorry to hear that. I know I left a message, I believe, for you. Or you told me the last time you were in here. But I completely understand that. I put a cat down back in 2010 before I got the 3 that I have now. She was, I think mine was about 13 years old. She had an aggressive breast cancer that spread to her lungs. I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. is. Somebody came in. Who came in? Because I see an extra like. Hey, Brendan, how are you? No, I just had to go potty. I had to go potty. Yeah, I know. I haven't been streaming as much either. Um, those energy issues I was having kind of started creeping into my night hours because of the week I took off from work. Um, and this weekend I was busy with the horses being on the property, so we had a couple issues that wouldn't make for a good stream, or might make for a good stream, but I would probably get flagged by YouTube. So I didn't record it or and I know it's dark because I don't want to drive with my light on for the moment. Um, I may actually try to go get a cup of coffee because I'm struggling at the moment. No, I'm not gonna get the cup of coffee because um, I actually want to order it from my phone, and I can't do that while I'm streaming. So when I end the stream, I'll go do it. Plus, I need to put my phone on the charger. See, I put you guys before my coffee. Because I love you, man. I love you guys. Well, I was just driving from the restroom to... Yeah, that's why even last night I did do a stream, but at the very end of the stream, you can hear the other officer I'm working with. Yes, I am. The other officer I'm working with asked for the police to be called, so even though nothing specific was said, I didn't want any, and I just mentioned it, but I didn't want the radio activity on the stream, so I ended up deleting it. Um, I mean, nothing was said that would be alarming over the radio, but again, like that's why even on my streams, like tonight, anyone that replays this, there's gonna be a good 5-10 minutes where you just see me talking, but it's muted because anyone that's been coming into the office while I'm streaming, I mute the mic because I don't want anybody else's voice, or I don't want any unintentional conversations to be on the stream because I don't know what, because it's an unintentional um, conversation. I don't know what's about to be said, so I don't want a reason to have to delete the stream later or to abruptly end the stream. So I'm trying to respect other people's privacy and trying to keep myself from being flagged and stuff. So, okay, one little alarming thing's been going on all night. There's a small hint of like something burning. There was a fire a couple of miles away from here, so that might be what I'm smelling. But I have no idea, and it bothers me. We do have a firefighter on site, but I think if he smelled something, he would call it in. So, because he has a direct radio to the fire station. I want some chocolate. I don't have any chocolate, so I have to go in the opposite direction. Pretzels and hummus. So, oh, I think I left my hat in my car. It's okay. Yes, I do. I should take all of this out of my drawer. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, well, I've been working the overnight for 13 years. And where I work, it's very late, like, very little happens. So I get obviously a lot of downtime. And it has its moments of, being a little too much, but for the most part, I'm able to work it because here's the thing with me is that there's a good chance I would be up late anyway at home. So it might as well get paid for staying up. Now, if I had a more, mentally or physically more demanding job, I probably couldn't do it. Are you following me on Twitter? Send me the video. This is definitely not chocolate or coffee. Alright, I'm gonna go for another 5-10 minutes and then I'm gonna call it on the stream. Ah, what about Instagram? I honestly didn't use mine that often either until hashtag I'm a creator. I mean, I would use it to just to do what I already do. aloveproductions. The link is in the description. The links to all my social media, to my t-shirt line, aloveproductions.com, my PayPal, my collab with Remy Moore, and then the link for this one as well. On Twitter, you can post, I think, minute-long video clips of videos, but you can put your links. Thank you. It's just a play on my name, April Love. And it pretty much, it's a double meaning. Because one, it's a play off my name. And two, I'm trying to produce more love in the world. So, Love Productions. Six hours. I'm working 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And it's just after midnight now, so just under 6 hours left. All right, you have a good one. Thank you for coming in. And when I finish this next handful of pretzels, I'll end the stream as well. No problem. Thank you for stopping in. Hummus. Or hummus. 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 So what kind of dipper are you? Are you the stabber? Or are you the one that likes to scrape the top and smooth it all out? Or are you the scooper? It's funny if you have me and my mother dipping into the same container. She's sitting there going like this, and when she's done, I'm over there doing this, smoothing it all out. I like leaving it look like it just got opened. And I've done that a few times with my mother. My mother's literally just like, yeah, so. And then I go back right after and go, why'd she have to do that? And I go back to this sculpting the top of the dip. And then she goes right back and goes, isn't this great? And with that, I will call it a night for the stream. As far as work, I'm stuck here. Anyway, Keith, thank you for hanging out. Everybody else, thank you for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Anyone that comes in and watches to the end, thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for any comments that get left on this. Thank you for allowing me to vent. Thank you for any expressing any inspiration or gratitude that you give towards me. It does mean a lot. It does keep me going. And with that, I will end it. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Like, love, share, and inspire. I knew that was coming. See you next. Don't forget, love is everything, and I will see you next time. Much love. Peace. Bye-bye now. Take care then.